some use out of this.
Maybe we can't do this.
This is the power said to belong to a priestess. Summoner, this way for victory! No use holding back.
Thanks.
What am I? Commander! Be ready for anything.
That helps.
Don't underestimate me. Fast dancer! Gale! Why you that hitting work? That didn't do a thing!
I'll show you the essence of truth. Freeze!
I'm inadequate!
Juna's struggling with her anxiety. Don't let her get attacked.
Please.
I shall fight as the noble I am. No holding back! This should help.
Thanks. I am grateful. Thanks. I'm only a songstress. That was helpful.
Let's stay calm. Not now. Let's go! Nice!
My strength. Slow. Let us combine our powers.
Coordination is key!
Heed me!
Now, what's the play? I shall vanquish evil. Perhaps not. I call upon royal power within! No, not this.
Looks like we can't brute force through this one.
Ah! I'll cut you down! It's no
attack
good!
was nullified? Captain's hurt bad!
I'm powerless.
Let's get him some healing!
Can't let it go on you.
That helped.
The captain's on his last legs!
Come forth, royal soul!
Get him healed up!
Let's go.
How's this? Still here? I'm sorry.
Captain's down? Someone,
Everyone.
help him back up!
No use holding back.
I shall
fight.
rule the battlefield! This should work! Impossible!
Are you kidding me? That didn't do a thing!
There's only so much I can do.
Can someone help her? Juna's badly hurt! Get her some healing!
Fast dancer.
Electricity's no good against them. That's the last thing we need.
This is just what I need.
guess not. This should be good.
Thanks.
I'm grateful.
I owe you.
Yupa's
I will
anxiety is
fight
hitting
with
her
pride.
hard. If she gets attacked, it's over.
Hold on.
Looks like we can't brute force through this one.
Come forth, Royal Soul! No. Let's set it up!
If you would. What? Attack was nullified? This is badly hurt. Get her some healing. I'm only a burden. Can someone help her? You're all hurt bad. Can anyone get on healing duty?
I must hold back. I shall refrain. Please.
I shall rule the battlefield. Here!
Thank you.
Juna, are you okay?
Too early
You look like you're about
for
to
my
drop.
exit.
I'll go with this.
It's okay. We can do this. This'll do it.
Nothing? It didn't affect them. Badly hurt. Get her some healing.
What am I supposed to do?
Juna, are you okay?
I ask
You
for
look
your
like you're about
aid.
to drop.
There's another way.
Don't rush this. Darkness won't work on them.
I must hold back. No use holding back.
Thank you. Stroll's anxiety is spiking.
I can't.
Keep the enemies off him.
This should work.
The captain's
I'm
anxiety is
hurting.
overwhelming him. We can't let him get hit.
Behold this power.
Burn! No way! It didn't affect them!
Zip.
Someone get him back on his feet! What's going on? How can we get anywhere if his weakness keeps changing like that? And he's not even looking at us! It seems as though he's really focused on something. Almost like he's praying. Hey, maybe I could flutter over there and try distracting him. What do you think? I bet that praying's connected to how he keeps changing his weakness. If I can snap him out of it, then maybe he'll stop switching things up for a while. Once he's weak to something we can use, just give me the signal, and I'll go pester him. Should I go distract him? Leave it to me! gonna need a minute. Wind isn't working. Try hitting them with something else.
Let's go! Better be sure.
Looks like we can't brute force through this one.
Let's try this.
Juna's
Wait to
is
see
the
another
power
day.
said
She
to
needs an
belong to a
antidote before the toxin
priestess.
takes her out. Wind isn't working. Try hitting them with something else.
I pray you're ready. No, not this. Please. That helped.
I shall fight as the noble I am. I shall vanquish evil. Be ready for anything.
That helped.
That was helpful. My shoulders.
Badly hurt. Get her some
Poison.
healing.
Can't let it go unused.
Juna,
Let's
are
stay
you
calm.
okay?
By this
You're
power!
about to drop.
Scour!
Are you kidding me? That didn't do a thing.
Even my strength will be needed. Take my fullest power. Come forth now.
I knew you'd help.
Juna's knocked out. We've got to wake her up.
Let's try this.
Time for my
Roll
grand
her
comeback.
back. Can anyone get on healing duty?
I'll show you. A bit much, actually.
Looks like we can't brute force through this one.
Behold this power. This might be too much. This should be good.
That helped.
Thank you.
Helpful as ever.
I will fight with pride. I won't hold back! Wizard! Hold on.
Is it working? Try hitting them with something else.
Come forth, Royal Soul! Lightning!
The attack was nullified? This is really hurting.
I won't.
Someone help her. Yupa's hurt bad. Can we get her some healing? Electricity's no good against them. That's the last thing we need.
This should help.
I shall rule the battlefield. Commander! This should help.
I knew you'd help.
That is helpful. I'll give you the performance of a lifetime. I'll show you. Let's
Wind
not.
isn't working. Try hitting them with something else.
Behold this power. Raging fire. Sorry, my mistake.
It's okay. We can. Bird! Still up?
He's fading.
Me.
Should I go distract him? to me! That hurt. I mean, it worked! But I'm gonna need a minute.
I pray you're ready. The situation, please go right ahead.
Can't afford to hold back. All yours!
Don't underestimate me. This might be a good strategy.
Let's stay calm. I'm all prepared.
Together then.
Freeze!
This is for the future of the Mystari! Fall!
Not bad. I'll strive for greater heights.
I shall rise to the occasion.
Ah! I didn't know I had it in me.
Power can be so intoxicating. Yes, I've become stronger. I'll always aim higher.
Right. That's the end of that.
Everyone, once again, thank you so much.
What a spectacle! To think I could have evacuated and missed the performance.
Yufa, that power.
It must be the same power wielded by priestesses of old. My rescuers helped me realize that.
You mean to say sacrifice was never the intent of the ritual?
The priestess offers her life in service, not sacrifice. She takes up arms and faces the scourge. That is why our relic is a lance.
A mural on the altar suggested as much. It's likely the murals of this village don't actually depict sacrifice either.
You saw what was inside the temple? What was it? Something the church would rather keep buried? Some other mystical relic?
A relic? Hardly. We saw a ruined city of the old world. Evidence of a history before our own. Small wonder the clergy can't send their monks. Anyone who saw that would have their faith shaken. It's all but physical proof that the Sanctus Scriptures are fiction.
You don't say.
However, we of the islands have done no better in upholding the truth of our past. With all my heart, I wanted to save our village. But all I did was sit and hope.
Lady Yufa.
I clung to my determination with such fervor. Perhaps without my noticing, it became a desire for atonement. The day you left, Edeni, even the night Father and Mother left this world, I could do naught but sit and wait and hope. I believed it was my role as priestess. If I had done anything at all to change it, perhaps we would not have faced such horrors.
You can do your changing now. After all, you're still alive, you've got years ahead of you, and you've got friends and family close. You needn't bear this alone.
We support her. Without the rite of sacrifice. Was that also depicted in the temple? Is that really the truth of the teachings?
Is that so difficult to understand? What matters the murals or the truth of the teachings? Do you believe the priestess fought out of tradition alone? She fought because she wanted to protect us. This village. She fought for you and I. Our lives and joys. Is that not enough reason to support her?
You made good on your promise to save my sister. Words cannot express my thanks. But there is something that must finally be said. Yufa, I'm glad you chose life.
I think I understand now. It's not slaying monsters that gets rid of the melancholia. I think it goes away when we help people overcome their fear and anxiety.
Have to say, for the moment there, it looked like we'd have more dead than alive. But now they've got the Lance, Priestess, and the whole sodden village in their corner.
It's only relevant as far as it matters for Luis's sake, Baz. Remember, we're doing this for a world where your blood don't matter, long as you can fend for yourself.
Suppose, but what about them that can't fend for themselves? Like them village folk you helped save. Reminds me of that Glodell business too. They're tough enough that they don't need dirty tricks. If you challenged them, and they won fair and square.
Pack it in, Basilio. Our war may be quieter, but we're still fighting. Hesitate out there and you're dead.
Del.
So, that's the lance everyone's after. Don't suppose you could chuck it our way, young miss?
I wanted to discuss that. Unfortunately, I cannot let the lance leave my side. But to that end, what if I were to accompany you? The monster is gone, the Magla-made distortion is visibly fading from our lands, the threat looming over the island has passed. That said, if I am to be a warrior priestess, then I feel I must learn what the world is like beyond our borders. Besides, if you were to hold the lance, you would lose your powers of magic, which would be inconvenient.
What do you mean?
Well, a flow of some protective Magla surrounds you. Yet, when the lance nears you, it seems to dispel that magic. I can only assume it's one of Dracodios's powers.
What? Hold on. Protective Magla? You don't think she's talking about the king's magic?
What's come over you, Stroll? You seem distraught.
Look, can I talk to you for a second? There's something I want to test with Dracodios. Did you all see that? This changes everything.
I'll say. I was wondering how a whole dragon's worth of Magla fit in such an ordinary-looking lance. Now I finally understand.
Your pardon, but might someone clarify?
He blocked it well enough, but the blow still landed. Our candidate was struck.
There's no doubt about it. This lance has the power to nullify the protection of the king's magic. That means, as long as you have this lance, any candidate can be killed. And if Luis knows that, it explains a lot.
Then I am well glad the brothers are not present to hear it. What a secret to have stumbled upon.
Maybe this is our chance. We can do what Grius couldn't, and this time, he wouldn't see us coming.
On our own this time.
But we're not the fledglings we were then. This time, we could do it right.
You would use it to take a life.
Yikes. We've been blabbing in front of Yufa.
Doesn't matter. We'll need it kept quiet that we know the Lance's secret. And we can't ask that of her without giving a proper explanation.
I was the one who came asking to be included. No matter how heavy or grim your burdens, I would shoulder them alongside you.
Sheesh. Not much we can say when she puts it like that.
But how would such an assassination be enacted? Those brothers will make damn sure we turn the Lance over.
A stealth mission's out. Last time there were hardly any guards about and we still barely managed to survive. I'd rather not push our luck.
We need some way to keep the Lance and use it to strike Luis down. Well, Captain? Any ideas?
We could try convincing the brothers to join our side.
No, I don't think that one's realistic. I doubt even I could sway them.
We need some way to keep the Lance and use it to strike Luis down. Well, Captain? Any ideas?
How about we give him a fake lance?
There's a thought. After all, the Lance has been shut up in a temple for ages. Not even Luis would know what the real one looks like.
Tis an easy thing to say, but are we even capable of making such a replica?
If you just need a visual double whipped up, that's certainly within my repertoire, what?
Oh, good. We've got a certified craftsman on board. Have at it then. Give us a lance to turn heads.
Yufa, knowing what we want to do with the Lance, are you sure you still want to stick with us?
I did not falter in choosing my fate as a sacrifice, and I will not falter in this. Please, tell me everything.
Well, settle in. It's a long story.
So the prince is alive?
I know His Highness can guide us to a brighter future. Laugh at my hopes if you wish, yet...
I do not know or love this prince as you do. But I can tell, by your faith, he is not one to cast others aside.
For now, we need to figure out when and where to ambush Luis. Treasonous bastard who cursed him.
Well, if we're going to trick him with a fake, there's only one answer. Saint's Day. The city will be chock full of relics by then. Perfect for a bit of cover.
'Tis the same day Luis plans to attack Forden. No doubt he has the same advantages in mind. The relics will be presented at Altabri's Grand Opera House, yes?
Well then, you could try it while I'm singing. Long as I'm on stage, I can keep everyone's eyes on me.
I suppose it is time I face my destiny as well. In the name of protecting my people, I've no doubt my understanding of life itself will be tested. All I can do is hope for your support in my journey.
Time to go!
Not just the Lance, but now we've got Yufa herself. Things are looking up. Maybe you just draw people to you, like the prince did. Strange to think of an understanding of life, though. I get it. It's just not something I thought about until recently. You think a fairy could find any meaning in that?
You can make of it what you will.
Ugh, you're real supportive, you know that? But maybe that's just the way it is. Thanks. With you on our side, I know we'll figure it out.
I will go tell my brother of my departure.
Then we shall rest at the inn. 'Tis altogether too cramped in these quarters.
What, cramped spaces are the foundation of camaraderie, I say. Well, to each their own.
Now then.
No.
True. Most helpful.
Feeling worn out.
Apologies for the intrusion.
Something wrong, love? It's late.
My brother had already retired for the day, so I thought I'd wait for tomorrow to tell him. But now that I find myself alone with my thoughts, I'm quite nervous.
Think you'll be able to tell him yourself?
If I cannot even do that, there would be little point in leaving the island. He will understand. After all, he left long before I did. What is that book?
Oh, it's a fantasy novel. He's never without it.
A fantasy? But what is it a fantasy of?
It's a story about an ideal world.
Well, so you do not merely strive against evil, you have a vision for the world's betterment.
'Tis a world where all people are equal and no conflict exists. Much like the world His Highness once dreamt of.
In truth, 'tis difficult to envisage. All I have known is our own island's history and doctrine, and naught beyond it. So, well, would it be all right if I read some? Remarkable. Despite all the people share in common, the world is filled with myriad faiths and beliefs. Accordingly, those in search of spiritual meaning may seek and find many different teachings to guide them. I see. So the people of this world are free to believe as they will. Anyone may follow any god, any dogma.
So basically the opposite of the Sanctus Church.
Our legends say that the ancient world was full of all manner of beliefs too. The people of Eld worshipped many gods from many pantheons. People confronted the anxiety that haunted them.
Thinking back, some of those figures in the temple murals may have been gods.
Yes. That mural depicting myriad gods is an explanation of how this world came to be.
But ultimately, war claimed everything. Suppose that means it wasn't much of a utopia, right?
Perhaps freedom unchecked gave rise to conflict. Either way, to know the past is to ensure history does not repeat. If we are to create a utopia rooted in our world, faith is not enough. We must move onward and take action as allies, because I believe that's how this must be used. This power that guides us to ideals. To walk forward, firmly, fearing nothing.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Your pardon?
Yufa, and the mainlanders. What is it?
Brother, I must speak with you. Until now, I have understood nothing. But it is not merely the teachings I failed to grasp. I did not understand Mother and Father's wishes, nor indeed your own. As the priestess, I am duty-bound to protect our village. And I would do so not with a weapon, but with understanding. Brother, please permit me to travel alongside these people.
Your own journey. I never thought I'd see the day you'd ask to leave.
I humbly plead on her behalf as well.
My own journey's end freed me from our customs. Perhaps, had I sought comrades and friends of my own to walk with, I would have found purpose. So be it. Go and see this world with your own eyes. As a parting gift, Yufa, I entrust this to you.
What is it?
Mother's Kakara. With this staff in hand, she would travel the lands beyond our shore, seeking to spread our teachings.
I did not know she'd left anything behind. I gladly accept.
I must ask, Yufa, what do you plan to call yourself, once off the island?
What do you mean? I am the priestess of Verga Island. Should I be called anything else?
Indeed. To outsiders, we are only the islanders. We have hardly named the land, much less our humble village. We once saw no need for a name. We had rejected the world outside for so long, we knew but two lands. Those within our borders, and those without. Now that the truth of our traditions has been restored, we may celebrate them. And in that spirit, I would like to name our village.
Our home will have a name?
By your efforts, there is no longer any doubt. The dragon god Et is our village's guardian deity. Thus, it seems only right to call it the home of the dragon god Et. Etria. One day, after years untold, I hope Etria will be a bustling town. People from far and wide will meet here. It will be worthy of its name. At least, that is my fantasy.
I think I found a world I want to be a part of. To that end, everyone, I look forward to our journeys together.
So, you're off to Altaberry. You'll have to watch for the tide, but you should arrive with plenty of time. If you have time yet to relax, our island home is humble, but I hope it is to your liking.
Well then.
Just lovely.
That's how you want to play it.
It's all right. Well... I'm quite grateful. Wow. It's nothing like Etria. Incredible. Oh, wait. Do people in Grand Trat have big families?
I don't think so.
If it's called Sunlumio Street, then all its residents are of the Sunlumio, are they not? On the island, places are named after the people who lived there, so... maybe that's not how it works there? I'm sorry, I must come across so strangely.
Yufa?
Brother, I'm learning about the outside world from him. If I remain naive about it, I will only be a burden.
Does living beyond our borders make you anxious, Yufa?
A little. But I shouldn't be, no? This was my own decision.
There's nothing wrong with standing behind your decision.
Precisely, yes. The first time I left the island, I was so nervous my knees shook.
Really? Is that true, brother?
No one steps out into the unknown without some trepidation in their heart. That said, people only fear what they don't know, because they don't fully understand themselves. I believe this is your time, sister. You've heard of the Trials of Malnavar, have you not? It is an island where a peculiar monster lives. Raised in stagnant magma, the monster reflects the anxiety of those who challenge it, and it provides those who overcome it with proof of their victory. I am one such victor, and I gained a great deal from it. I think you could stand to benefit as well, Yufa. You would count your new friends as reliable warriors, correct? Perhaps you might tempt them with the discarded treasures and armaments of our ancestors there. It will challenge you, to be sure, but you'll walk away better for it. Before you leave, consider testing your strength.
But... what if it proves too challenging?
We'll do it together, Yufa.
The weather on the island is unpredictable at best. We won't know how dangerous it will be.
I would never send my precious sister off without regard for her safety. I have some idea of how to handle the weather. Won't you put your faith in your new friend and me? Your focus must be solely on the trial.
I understand. If this proof you speak of will give me the power to step boldly into my future, then I will want for nothing else.
That's the spirit. If you do decide to go, pay me a visit before heading out. I would see you all off safely.
This one's important.
Yes, that's the place. You know, I wouldn't mind visiting if we've the time.
And right there's a labyrinth. Let's see.
Well, rather mysterious, isn't it? But knowing you'll be at my side, I admit, I do find my courage. A trial awaits. Please, lend me your strength.
Hey, hasn't that island been abandoned for quite some time? I hope the Magla isn't too strong.
But you'd better be prepared for the worst, okay?
That's how you want to play it.
I shall...
All right, then.
Let's go!
Say that.
Fancy a bit of info? Want in on this? Just between us.
Grand, innit?
This place. Besides,
Pardon?
No, no. All right.
What's up? Guess there's nothing to...
Hey! All right.
Grand, isn't it? Grand, isn't it? Grand, isn't it?
Hello,
Say there.
Grand, isn't it?
Just lovely.
Good night.
Time marches on.
and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Speaking of which...
Most helpful.
Well then.
Just lovely.
That's how you want to play it. That's how you want to play it.
That's the way.